Hi dreamers, welcome back to our fairy realm. It's me again, your little storyteller from the glow between night and dawn. And tonight, I've brought you a new magical tale, one that flickers softly in the dark, just like a heartbeat made of light. So, close your eyes now, let the night wrap around you like silver silk, and listen carefully because this is the story of the firefly wish. They say, every star in the sky was once a wish, a whisper someone made, but never remembered. And sometimes, those forgotten wishes fall back to earth, looking for someone to hold them again. I still remember the night I found one. It was at the edge of the forest, you know. The one that hums when the wind moves through it just right. The trees there, they don't just stand, they listen. If you stay very still, you can almost hear them whisper your name back. I was sitting alone on the mossy hill that night. Fireflies were dancing in the air, little lanterns flickering in secret patterns, speaking in a language only fairies can read. Each glow was a word, a heartbeat, a dream remembered. And that's when I saw it, one firefly that didn't glow at all. It fluttered weakly through the dark, bumping into the air like it had forgotten how to fly. I cupped it gently between my palms, careful not to crush its fragile wings. "Hey, little one," I whispered, "why aren't you shining like the rest?" It didn't answer, of course. Fireflies don't talk. But when I leaned closer, I saw something strange inside. Its tiny glassy body was a flicker, small and trembling, shaped like a teardrop, a spark, a wish. And suddenly I understood this wasn't an ordinary firefly. It was carrying someone's forgotten dream. I closed my eyes, and for a moment, I heard it. A voice soft as rain on a window pane whispering, "I wish to see the stars, just once." The voice belonged to a human child, a little girl who must have made her wish long ago, and never saw it come true. Maybe clouds covered the sky that night. Maybe she just fell asleep before the stars appeared. The wish drifted away, too light to stay in her heart, too heavy to vanish completely. And the firefly, it must have caught it, carrying it ever since. But I could feel it. The wish wasn't done yet. It was waiting to shine. So I decided I'd help it find its light again. I carried the firefly through the sleeping woods. The trees leaned over us like guardians. Tiny petals floated down, glowing faintly as if the forest itself had decided to follow me. "Where do wishes go?" I asked the wind, when no one remembers them. But the forest said nothing. It only rustled gently like a sigh, too old to answer. We crossed the silver stream that sang beneath the moon. We passed the old stone where ancient fairies carved their stories. I traced my fingers over the glowing runes. They whispered back, "Not all light lives in the sky." And that's when I saw the star pond. The pond shimmered like glass. Every ripple reflected constellations, as if the sky itself had melted into the water. I knelt beside it and lifted the firefly above the surface. "Show me who you belong to," I whispered. The pond stirred slowly, tenderly, until its reflection shaped the image of a small human girl, sitting by her window, clutching a paper lantern that never lit. "She wanted to see the stars," I murmured, "but the clouds must have hidden them that night." The firefly pulsed faintly, remembering. I could have left it there. Wishes fade all the time. But something inside me, maybe the part that once dreamed too, refused to let it go dark. So I spoke to the wind again. "If she cannot see the stars," I said, "then I'll bring one down for her." And in that moment, the forest awoke, the branches trembled, the pond began to shimmer brighter, brighter until it wasn't water anymore, but a mirror of pure light. A silver path stretched from the pond into the sky, and I spread my wings, feeling the air hum like a song beneath me. Up, up we rose past the clouds, past the quiet sigh of the earth. Around us, the stars drifted like golden snow. Some were bright, some were fading. Each one had once been a wish. The firefly flickered weakly in my hand. Don't fade now, I whispered. We're almost there. And then, as if the night itself took a breath, the firefly burst into light. Golden, burning, alive. For one shining heartbeat, it became a star. A small one, but perfect. And then just like that it was gone. When I returned to the forest, the first blush of dawn was painting the world in soft pink. The fireflies were gone, but their light still lingered in the air like dew made of dreams. I looked toward the human world far below and saw her, the same little girl from the pond. She stirred in her sleep and smiled. Maybe she saw at that single star glowing brighter than all the rest. Maybe she only felt at the warmth of something she'd once wished for. Either way, her dream had been answered. The firefly's light faded from my palms, resting peacefully, its mission complete. I placed the tiny firefly on a petal, setting it afloat on the stream. The current carried it away, glimmering faintly. It gave one last soft glow like a sigh of relief before vanishing into the dawn. And in that quiet moment, I heard it, a voice in the wind, clear and sweet. "Thank you," I smiled. "Anytime," I whispered back. "After all, that's what fairies are for." And that, my dreamers, was the firefly wish, a tiny spark that found its way home. If you felt a little glow in your heart tonight, hold on to it. Because every wish, even the forgotten one, still waits for someone to believe again. Thank you for joining me tonight. If you loved our story, please subscribe to our fairy realm. And don't forget to press the little bell. That way, you'll never miss the next time we step beyond the stars together. Until then, good night, my dreamers. May your dreams shine softly, and your wishes find their light.